Clothing companies don't accidentally make you look bad. It's intentional. It's how they make you feel shitty, and it's also how they make money. I'm about to blow your mind. Look at this Japanese kimono, this South Asian kameez, this Middle Eastern thobe, or this West African kaftan. What do all of them have in common? How about I add in a Western suit as well? Do you see it yet? The first ones are all built on straight lines, whereas the Western suit is built with curves, darts, and suppression. Eastern garments are built to wrap around you, the wearer, using rectangles, excess fabric, ties, panels, and gussets. Whereas Western garments are cut in a way that you have to squeeze yourself into them like meat into a fucking sausage casing. So why are Eastern garments designed the way that they are? Firstly, fabric is fucking expensive. You can only harvest a certain amount of fiber per year, and then hand looms have a set width on the loom. Also, fabric was always used to its fullest because there was no logical way to dispose of the scraps of fabric later. Not that there is today either, but whatever. These clothes were designed to adapt both from season to season and also from person to person, because oftentimes they were passed from one generation to the next. Lastly, they also operated as a way to identify what part of the community you specifically were. Western tailoring then flipped the entire fucking game on its head and said fuck you to the most important part of the equation, which is you, the wearer. Fabric became cheap and bodies became standardized, or at least that's what they told you, because if you didn't fit into the garment, it wasn't the garment's fault, it was your fault. Then fast fashion pushed this even further, offering one narrow silhouette that everyone is somehow meant to fit into. 80% of people actually feel slightly off in their clothes, and they can't wait to buy the next batch of clothes. Do you understand? It's a cycle that is meant to repeat. It's meant to make you buy more, and it's a problem they're not going to fix because it's designed to be there. When I started designing, I naively actually did the same thing, because I'd always had this belief that pants look better on people who are bow-legged as opposed to people who are knock-kneed or straight-legged. By the way, when you see people fluffing their pants out like this for fit pics, that's actually what they're trying to achieve, a bow-legged look. They just don't know the technical term. So the way I achieved this was by curving the outseam of the pant, or sometimes I would put 2 dots on the inside of the leg and 1 dot on the outside, so it pulled in more on the inside. As a result, I could pull the calf in while pushing the knee and the thigh out, creating a convex sort of shape. At a certain point, I realized that I was feeding into the problem as well, and I was deforming the human body and forcing my vision upon a person who's already paying for this garment that I'm offering. So in 2022, we made a conscious decision to move away from that and move to a more Eastern style pattern cutting. That started with a lot of research, which finally led to a collection titled Satellite City in 2022. The whole collection was based on garments that you would see all over northern India every day, just brought forward to today. This collection was also the first time we introduced the new cinch waist that you see on all the pants that we offer, which is basically an oversized waist on your pant that you use a built-in belt to tie down to your actual waist size, allowing the pant to adapt to you and also adapt the weight fluctuations that you may have seasonally, as most people actually do. Over the last 10 years, our philosophy has changed from shaping the body to instead concealing it, shrouding it, and protecting it. Now we design garments using forgotten methods, and we implement ties, panels, gussets, more straight line cutting, and this allows for garments that work across a wider spectrum of body types. And you and me can wear the exact same size of garment, and it will look completely different because the garment is adapting to us, not us having to adapt to the garment.